When we visit the jinja, we put osaisen into saisen bako. Please keep this custom when you participate our ceremony, whether remotely or in person. Your support allows us to continue holding ceremonies and other events. The QR code you are watching is PayPal Giving Fund, so there are no fees to PayPal when donating this way. Thank you for your support. It's important to pass along eco-conscious traditions to the next generation. Our video ceremonies are one way to learn about how to pay our respects and create a feeling of appreciation of nature. But these are not watch and then forget activities. Appreciating nature should be a part of our everyday lives. Joining our ceremonies helps create a feeling of gratitude to nature and reset us back to the original pure state by removing the kegare that occurs from living. This is a spiritual equivalent to cleaning and dusting your home. Your support allows us to continue holding ceremonies and other events. Please subscribe to our channel and follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. There are extra videos available for ShintoInari Kai members and Patreon supporters. Konnichiwa. Hello, I'm Izumi Hasegawa, the head priest of the Shinto Shrine of ShintoInari in America. This afternoon, we will hold the Earth Day ceremony, 地球感謝の祭り Dear Earth 2023. In the ceremony, we invite 雨のみなか主の神、高み結びの神、神結びの神 to the ceremony where we show our respects, gratitude, and renew our commitment to our planet. This afternoon's closing talk is special and open to the public. We have two special guests, so our closing talk is double feature. First guest speaker is Maya Rios-san, and second guest speaker is Mike Garcia-san. Maya-san is a support services specialist for US Forrest Service in the Comanche grassland. She will talk about their activities at the grassland. Mike Garcia-san is a founder of Enviroscape LA and certified Permaculturist and Shin Yoku practitioner. He will talk about sustainable landscaping. Today's ceremony and closing talk is open to everyone, so please stay and watch. We are raising funds to open a Shinto shrine, which will also function as a community center. Please get involved in our shrine building project. Without your support, we won't be able to have a location. Even just a rental space would be great. With a shrine building, we can hold various events, both Shinto and community related. And you will be able to see the ceremony rather than just the slides. I believe if you see what the priest is doing, you feel you are participating in that ceremony in person. With a mobile shrine, we will be able to visit beaches and mountains to hold eco-conscious events. We would love to visit your town to hold the Earth Day ceremony we do this afternoon, and nature-related ceremonies by the mobile shrine if we made our dream come true. We hope next year's Earth Day ceremony will be held on the location by mobile shrine. We are looking for volunteers who can help us crowdfunding for this project. Please contact us if you are interested in. Thank you for joining our Earth Day ceremony, 地球感謝の祭り Dear Earth 2023. Okay, just before we start, I will introducing some basic Shinto shrine etiquette pointers. Please don't wear hats, caps, or sunglasses, and silence or turn off your cell phone. Also refrain from talking, drinking, or eating during the ceremony. When you are participating in a Shinto ceremony, you should compose yourself as if you are meeting someone very important in a formal situation where you are on stage and everyone looking at you. It is basically paying respect to Kami-sama. If you ask something favors to someone you really respect, you will be very polite and behave. So it is the same. Please face towards Los Angeles. During the ceremony, we ask to follow the traditions such as standing up and or performing bow, holding bow, but it is hard for you to stand due to health issues. It is okay to remain seated whenever the instructions are to stand. If possible, please perform the action such as a bow as if you are standing. Please follow the tradition of making osaisen donations. Your contributions make our dream come true and ceremony possible. The suggested minimum osaisen is $5. There is a QR code for your convenience. Thank you for your support. ありがとうございます。We are raising funds to open a Shinto shrine, which will also function as a community center. Please get involved in our shrine building project. If we had a location, you will be able to see the ceremony rather than just the slides. I know you are getting tired not seeing what I'm doing, so let's rent a space, but we need your huge support in order to do that. And we are also trying to obtain mobile Shinto shrine to visit your town to hold Earth Day ceremony and various green-related events. For details of fundraising for our Shinto shrine space as a community center and mobile shrine project, please visit our website ShintoInari.org. And donation QR code is on the screen. Thank you for your support. よろしくお願いします。We'd like to let you know that we have several fantastic volunteers for running our shrine. Sora Suzukaze-san is Hisperia has been helping to run our YouTube channel. Sylvia Kirinen-san in Colorado help with email distribution, social media posting. Asa Melgoza-san in Mexico has been helping with website development. Rick Bell-san in Florida has been helping archive video editing. Emily King-san in Arizona has been helping Kindle publishing, illustration, and Kagura playing. So she's the first member of our Kagura group. We are looking for more members. If you are interested in, please contact us. And Jamie Hughes-san in Pasadena area has been helping us and taking Miko training session, working shrine office work. And Jamie-san and Nora Rowan-san and Nikolai Hill-san, today they are here and helping loading, unloading altar instrument at Shrine Storage Room. Shrine Storage Room is about 10 minutes drive from here by car. And then they set up altar at Shrine Office, my home. So my home is pretty tiny and today is a super hot. We are kind of toasting here right now. We hang on the heat. So they experience the ceremony in person. So I'm very sure they will learn about Shinto a lot. And our super volunteer and supporter, JD Jorgensen-san in Texas, help with English and book publishing related work. Someone say we have a lot of volunteers, but we actually don't. As you can see on the screen, that's all. So running shrine is not easy, so we need more volunteers, either local or remote. We hope you can contribute your time for shrine. Volunteering will increase your knowledge of Shinto and Japan, Japanese culture, and contribute to a stronger bond with Kami-sama. All volunteers say they learn things about Shinto and Japanese culture through their volunteer work, which they can learn through books or internet research. I hope you will join us. ありがとうございます for their contribution. Please give them 拍手 applause. And we welcome offering sake and food donation. So today, Stephanie-san brought avocados, rice, and tangerines, and Jamie-san brought bananas and bell pepper. But for every Shinto ceremony, we need sake, rice, salt, seafood, vegetables, and fruits. So if you grow rice, vegetable, and or fruits, please send us some. So in Southern California, I see many houses has a backyard lemon tree or orange tree. So or other areas. So if you grow vegetable, fruits, please send us. Also, Instacart, DoorDash, and Amazon Fresh Delivery are also welcome. Even just a money donation to buy them is welcome. So for detail, please contact us. So today, the Stephanie-san's, Jamie-san's offering, we offer the ceremony. Then after the ceremony, we remove the offering and they're gonna bring these offering, avocado, rice, tangerines, bananas, and bell pepper with them. So then they make a stronger bond with Kami-sama. So for detail about offering donation, please contact us. よろしくお願いします。Thank you for your support. Alright, let's begin 2023's Earth Day Ceremony, Dear Earth 2023地球感謝の祭り。主罰、ピューリフィケーション。お供え物と参列者の汚れを払うために、お祓いの神様に汚れを払う祈願の歌を読み、大ぬさを振って汚れを払います。読んでいる間及び払われている間は起立して頭を下げください。To purify the offerings and participants, the priest recites a prayer and waves a purification wand. While the priest is reciting the prayer to the spirits of purification, 神様。Please stand up, perform a medium bow and hold the bow. The priest will wave the purification wand over the participants 4 times, once for each of the cardinal directions. When your turn comes, please stand up, perform a shallow bow and hold the bow. Your turn depends on your direction from the shrine, which is located on Los Angeles. If you are located north of Los Angeles, then you will stand up and bow in the direction of Los Angeles while the priest waves the purification wand facing north. Please stand up and perform a medium bow and hold a bow. あけまくんも賢き、いざなぎの狼。つくしのひむかの立花の音のあはに腹に。急ぎ腹へ玉石時になりませる腹へどの狼たち。もろもろのまがごと積みけがれあらんおば。あらえたまい清めたまえと申すことを聞こしめせと。かしこみかしこみ申す。Please be seated. I will now with this purification want to in-person participants. Please stand up and perform a shallow bow and a hold a bow. Please be seated. I will now with this purification want to nose. Please stand up, perform a shallow bow and a hold a bow. Please be seated. I will now wave this purification wand to east. Please stand up, perform a shallow bow and a hold a bow. Please be seated. I will now wave this purification wand to south. Please stand up, perform a shallow bow and a hold a bow. Please be seated. I will now wave this purification wand to west. Please stand up, perform a shallow bow and a hold a bow. Please be seated.行進の儀 Inviting Nature Spirits 最上に雨の皆か主の神、高み結びの神、神結びの神をお迎えします。神主が神様をお迎えする歌を歌っている間は、起立して頭を深く下げます。The priest invites 神様 Nature Spirits 雨の皆か主の神、高み結びの神、神結びの神 to the ceremony. While the priest is singing, please stand up, perform a deep bow and hold a bow. Please stand up, perform a deep bow and hold a bow. Please be seated. Presentation of the offerings. 神様にお供え物を捧げます。Presentation of the offerings to 神様 Nature Spirits.祝詞奏上 Prayers。 象が御柱の狼、雨の皆主の神、高み結びの神、神結びの神に、自然が豊かな惑星、地球を作られたことに感謝し、自然破壊をしてきたことを悔やんで、環境を守る運動を進める決心をしたことを伝える祝詞を読み上げます。読んでいる間は、起立して頭をお下げください。A prayer to 神様 Nature Spirits is read.The prayer is a poem showing gratitude for this planet was created. Our regret to ignore rather than cherish this planet, and our commitment to protect the planet. Please stand up, perform a medium bow and hold a bow while the priest is reading the prayer. Please stand up, perform a medium bow and hold a bow. 励まくんも賢き。神結びの神、神結びの神をお前に。賢みもさく。ましい狼たちが作りたまえる地球の男は、水の惑星と称されるごとく、狼たちの噛む計りによりて、絶えなる水に満ち溢れ、それが水は浄化の妙にして死んだ万象万物を生み出し、豊かなる自然となれり、狼たちのかかる恩寵に同罪を問わず、世の人らあまねくいやびたけまつる様を、うずないきこしめしたまえ。かかれども時移りことさりて、
世の人々、狼たちの思いばかりを浮かび立て祭りて、自然環境を表しくそこへいる、坂頭なる人々生じぬ。しかるにいましこ、それが日を悟り、アースデイと名付けたる、自然環境を守る運動を広げ、豊けき地球環境を取り戻さんとす。狼たちにましましては、その心をめぐしとみそがわし、渦ないたまいて、今より先、これなる動きにありて、その輪が広がり、人々手を携え、力を合わせ、豊かなる自然をよみがえさせたまい。今さらにこれが運動をして、いや進めに進めさせたまえと、かしこみかしこみ申す。
Please be seated.玉串拝礼、リーチャルブラッチオーファリング。神様への感謝の気持ち、決意、祈願を込めた玉串を捧げ拝礼します。参列者は代表者に合わせて自席にて起立して拝礼します。We solemnly offer the tamagushi with our gratitude, wishes, and determination to 神様 nature spirits. While your representative is offering tamagushi, please stand up and imagine in your mind that you are holding, rotating, and placing the tamagushi, and in your heart give a message of gratitude and your wishes and determination to improve yourself to 神様 the nature spirits. Then perform 2 deep bows, 2 claps, and the final deep bow synchronized with your representative. I'm your representative for this ceremony, so please pray with me. I will guide you. Please stand up. Just pick up the tamagushi and walking toward the altar. And rotate tamagushi and holding both hands and saying message to Kami-sama in your heart. Please communicate to Kami-sama in your heart your determination to protect this planet, Earth Day determination. And rotating tamagushi and place tamagushi on the altar table. Please play synchronize with me. First deep bow, 3, 2, 1, deep bow. Second deep bow, 3, 2, 1, deep bow. The first clap, 3, 2, 1. Second clap, 3, 2, 1. And one last time deep bow, 3, 2, 1, deep bow. Please be seated. 決戦 Removal of the Offerings 神様へのお供え物を捧げます。Removal of the Offerings to 神様 Nature Spirits昇進の儀 Sing of Nature Spirits 最上から雨のみなか主の神、高み結びの神、神結びの神をお見送りします。神主が神様をお見送りする歌を歌っている間は起立して頭を深く下げます。The priest is sing of 神様 Nature Spirits 雨のみなか主の神、高み結びの神、神結びの神 The ceremony.While the priest is singing, please stand up, perform a medium bow and hold a bow. Please stand up, perform a deep bow and hold a bow. Please be seated. Hey, Shiki. Closing the ceremony. Dear Earth 2023にご参列いただきありがとうございました。神主がご挨拶をします。Thank you for your participation. I will now address the participants. Our planet is facing a very critical time because we have forgotten some very important things such as paying respect and showing gratitude to this planet, Mother Nature. Our ancestors paid their respects generation after generation. Now is the time to restart that lifestyle. This planet lets us live. We need to remember that. Let's take some action to pay our respect to this planet. I know changing lifestyle is hard and carrying out a really big effort is challenging. But we can start with a very small thing. Many people doing some small things together makes a big impact. So this weekend, let's plant something at your patio, room, and or roof. So I planted basil, lettuce, strawberries, green onions, beans. My basil grows so crazy right now, so I have to think about how consume the basil. But I feel so grateful and appreciation to my basil grows so good. And when we harvest, we feel gratitude, as I say, to the nature spirits for bringing about the harvest. Then we offer the harvest to the nature spirit before consuming. This afternoon, we invited 2 special guest speakers. You might get some ideas how to contribute to this planet from their presentation. Our first guest speaker is Maya Rios-san. She is one of our ShintoInari member who works as a support specialist at the US Forrest Service, which is her dream job. So many thanks to Kami-sama for making her dream come true. Her presentation is Conservation within the Forest Service. The second guest speaker is Mike Garcia-san, the founder of Enviroscape LA and certified Permaculturist and Shin Yoku practitioner. So you can find his work at his website, enviroscapela.com. So he will talk about sustainable earth landscaping. So here's our first presentation, Maya-san's presentation.
Conservation within the Forest Service. I'm your presenter today. My name is Maya Rios. I work as an administrator at the Comanche National Grasslands in southeast Colorado, USA. I'm also a volunteer wildland firefighter for my region. Sustainability and conservation. It has been a goal for the Forest Service to maintain our forests and grasslands for future generations to enjoy. Since President Theodore Roosevelt brought the service into reality in 1905, conservation and sustainability has been our purpose. Now managing 154 national forests and 20 grasslands across 9 regions, the agency has committed a large area for these efforts. Sustainability efforts. We reduce overpopulation of trees to prevent fuels for fires. We maintain wildlife populations and give permits to hunters. We protect threatened species such as the American bison and the lesser prairie chicken. We manage lumber that are sold to campers and plots of land that are leased to ranchers. Prevention. Forest Service prevents the loss of our forests through law enforcement. Fines are given for illegally cutting down trees, starting fires, and littering. We remove abandoned vehicles and trash that are left behind carelessly. The Forest Service also fines campers for building campfires in high-risk areas. Our relationship with nature and fire. We manage overgrown vegetation through controlled burns. We have a team of archaeologists and biologists that work alongside local indigenous tribes to determine if it's safe to burn unkept land to prevent a wildfire. Their job is to determine if there won't be any threatened wildlife, archaeological sites, or spiritual important sites that would be in the crossfire. Conservation programs. There are many conservation programs within the United States Department of Agriculture. I'm naming four that focus on conservation efforts. The first one is Environment Quality Incentive Program. It helps farmers, ranchers, and forest landowners integrate conservation into working lands. The Water Bank Program. It keeps water on the land for the benefit of migratory wildlife such as the waterfowl. Conservation Stewardship Program. The program helps build on existing conservation efforts while strengthening the applicant's operations. And the final one, Conservation Innovation Grants, a competitive program that supports the development of new tools, approaches, practices, and technologies to further natural resource conservation on private lands. And there are many other programs that I did not mention. You can find them in the USDA.gov website. How to volunteer? You can volunteer with helping with tour guides and tours through the national forests and through cleaning projects. Archaeologists appreciate help in search of dinosaur fossils and historic items. For biologists, locating and documenting animal sightings helps with conservation of species. Finally, putting out fires by being responsible campers goes a long way in preventing the destruction of our forests. Like the Smokey the Bear says, only you can prevent wildfires. And here is how to join the Forest Service. Anyone who's interested can apply. Anyone can work for the Forest Service regardless of nationality. Most occupations in the wildland firefighting is wildland firefighting. And that only requires a training course and physical fitness test. No degrees needed. Setting aside science occupations, most jobs only focus on experience. From California to Washington, D.C., there is always openings for those looking to join the fight in conservation. Thank you.
Maya さん、ありがとうございました。If you are interested in working for forest, take action now. The nature spirits will appreciate this very much. And now, here is the second presentation, Mike Garcia-san's Sustainable Earth Landscaping. Our next special guest is Mike Garcia-san. Thank you so much for taking your time, and please take a microphone.
Thank you so much for inviting me, Izumi. I feel very honored to be here on the special day, Earth Day 2023. And I want to get right into it because there's a lot to talk about how we can participate in this special activity of Earth Day 2023. So sustainable earth landscaping, that's what I'm going to be talking about, how everything is connected. And I'm the founder of Enviroscape LA. It's a landscape construction company based out of Los Angeles. I'm also a certified permaculturist and a Shinrin Yoku practitioner. So I'm going to explain what all that is. And let's get right into it. First of all, I think it's very, very important to connect the dots. Everything in the universe is connected. And there's nothing that you or anyone else does that doesn't affect everybody else. And so we're going to see some examples of this in just a couple of minutes. But I want to ask a question. What is truth? The world is made up of many religions and politics. They can't all be true. And I'm not here to tell you who's right or who's wrong, but I'm here to tell you that there are some absolute truths. And some of the absolute truths are that we need to eat, we need to sleep, we need to breathe. irregardless of your religion or politics, those are some of the things that we all have in common. Now, big corporations, I'll talk a little bit about them. What are they mostly interested in? They're interested in profits. And as a result of they're wanting big profits, they're not partnering with nature, they're partnering with chemicals. We see that they put profit before people. And so whether it's big oil or it's the chemical companies, they're polluting the planet. After 100 years of this, the earth is really telling us, hey, I'm in trouble. Things need to change. And so how can we change? Well, we don't have to look any farther than how the ancients partnered with nature. The ancients our ancestors were one with the planet, and nothing was wasted. Everything was recycled, and there was respect for the earth. Everyone had gratitude. And I want to talk a little bit about this practice from Japan. It's called Yoku. I think that's how it's pronounced in Japanese, but in English, we know it as forest bathing. And it's where you let the forest be the therapist. So many times we ask the question of nature, and do we listen? And there's actually evidence that forests have healing ability. And there was a white paper, a science paper written on this about phytoncides, and how when trees get stressed, they actually put out these chemical receptors called phytoncides, which actually are NK cells or natural killer cells for cancer. So yes, aside from the fact that trees produce oxygen, they give us food, they give us lumber. There's so many things that trees give us, but now there's evidence that we have a symbiotic relationship with trees. Now, this is our planet, this big, beautiful blue jewel in the sky. And happy Earth Day to our planet. And we're so grateful for the earth for taking care of us, because we're like in a big spaceship in outer space, and there is no plan B. There's no second planet that if we ruin this planet, this is all we have. And so we need to take care of our Mother Earth. Now, how can we do that? What are some of the ways that we can take care of Mother Earth? Well, pollinators are the key. And we didn't realize this a long time ago, but we've come to realize it in the last couple of decades, that without pollinators, there is no food. And so what pollinators do is they go from tree to tree, and they take the pollen from different trees, and it makes trees fertile, and it makes trees, it gives them fruit. Without this fruit, there would be no life on the planet. And pollinators actually feed the planet. Think about it this way. Trees actually they manufacture their own food from sunshine, and they produce, out of sunshine, they produce all the calories on planet Earth. Every living thing on planet Earth depends on the food that's made by the plant kingdom. So, and the process in which they make this, it depends on pollinators. So so it's essential that we have to have pollinators. But what we've done in the last 100 years is we pulled out all the food for the pollinators, and we've created a food desert. And what I mean by that is that we pulled out native plants. The pollinators typically live only on native plants. They've survived millions of years with indigenous or native plants, native gardens. By pulling out the indigenous plants and putting in non-natives in our yards, we've actually created a food desert. So what we need to do to reverse that trend, a lot of people, they pulled out indigenous plants and they put in grass. Well, we need to start to think that if grass is not indigenous to our area, then we need to pull the grass out and we need to start putting indigenous plants. If you do that, you'll actually save water. And in places like drought-stricken Los Angeles, actually the southwestern United States, we're undergoing a horrific drought. And about 50% of the water that comes into the average household goes out to the landscape, or 50% or more. We can change that. We can do native gardens. And if you do native gardens, if you install them, you'll actually save a lot of water, because indigenous native plants need very little water to survive, because they've survived in dry times in the past, and they continue to do it. So also, if you have sprinklers, think about switching to drip irrigation. We like the Rainbird Copper Shield Technology drip because it's actually the only sustainable sprinkler drip irrigation system on the market. And also, we don't want to, there are some things that we don't want to do. We don't want to spray harmful pesticides and herbicides. Look at these cute little bugs here and a bat. Even the bats are pollinators, butterflies, bees. And here's an example of a native garden. Native gardens can be absolutely stunningly beautiful, but they are needed as a food source for our pollinators. And here's an example of drip irrigation. This is the Rainbird Copper Shield Technology drip irrigation. And this is how it's done properly. You need to install it about every 12, put a line about every 12 inches. So, and here's an example of a rainwater harvesting system. This used to be a swimming pool. We filled the swimming pool in with a tank and diverted the water from the roof when it rains so that they can capture 5,000 gallons of rainwater. Built a nice little deck. We built the fireplace and the bench, and it's a nice, peaceful place where the homeowners can enjoy the landscape and also do forest bathing, because there's some big trees there. So the things we do not want to do, we don't want to do the chemicals or the herbicides. Mother Nature had it figured out long before the chemical companies did, that if you partner with nature, you're going to get the best from Mother Earth. So partnering with nature is really the most important thing. And the process of partnering with nature, there's actually a name for it. It's called permaculture, or permanent agriculture. So we call it permaculture. So with that, I want to end and just say congratulations to everybody for taking the time and opportunity. If you want more information, I actually have a book. It's called Kiss the Ground, and the author is Josh Tickel. I think you should go on Amazon and you should think about ordering this book, because it's become so popular. They actually made a movie about it. It was on Netflix. And I say, see the movie, but better yet, get the book, because the movie in 2 hours, it can't possibly give you all the great messages that this Kiss the Ground does. Everybody wants to be strong. Everybody wants a healthy body, but healthy bodies only come from healthy food. Healthy food only comes from healthy soil, and healthy soil doesn't come from spraying pesticides and herbicides. So this book really gives you an idea of how our soils have become depleted of nutritional density, and how to bring that back, so that if you create good soil, you're going to have good food. And consequently, if you eat good food, you're going to have a good body, actually outstanding. So with that, I think I'm done. Again, I'm very honored to present this message, and wish everybody a happy Earth Day.
Thank you so much for Mike-san. It's very interesting. You discovered the Yoku Japanese, like one of the bathing method, but in the forest. It's I do like hiking. So if you have a time today after this Earth Day, National Park entrance is free today. So it's chance to get the Shinrin Yoku, forest bathing. And actually, Inari, our shrine, Inari Jinja, the deity, Kami-sama of Inari is harvest, rich harvest, prosperity. So I guess it's like a pollinators, spirits also like a kind of part of us as well, I think. So it's a really interesting story that Mike-san gave us. So please, let's, remind by ourselves, this planet is the only one planet we can live. There is no planet B. So please take care of yourself and also take care of this planet, which is more very, very important. So thank you so much, Mike-san. ありがとうございます。ありがとうございました for participating our Earth Day ceremony and closing talks. I hope you have learned a way to make a contribution to our planet's health. Let's take some actions to pay our respects to this planet. I know changing lifestyle is hard and carrying out a really big effort is challenging, but we can start with just a small change. Many people making small changes together will make a big impact. This is a conclusion of the Earth Day ceremony, Dear Earth 2023. I think bird kind of like answering to us. So the outside bird I can hear. So it's like they're celebrating and appreciating what we are doing. So please remember, so that this planet is the only one planet we can live. There is no planet B. So please respect to this planet and nature. So this is the conclusion of the Earth Day ceremony, Dear Earth 2023. Our next ceremony is Tsukinami-sai, the monthly ceremony, where we renew our respect and gratitude to Kami-sama, nature spirits. So it will be held on Monday, May 1st, 7 p.m. Pacific time. Our eco-sustainable lifestyle is needed now more than ever for worldwide harmony. I hope to see you again at the next ceremony. Stay safe and be well. May the Kami-sama be with you. ありがとうございました。ありがとうございます for watching our video. If you enjoy our video, please leave a like. If you'd like to see more videos from ShintoInari, then please subscribe to our YouTube channel and ring the notification bell. We also have extra videos for ShintoInari Kai members and Patreon patrons. Links in the description below. Your donations help make these videos possible and help us with other activities. May the Kami-sama be with you. アメリカ出世稲荷神社の動画をご覧いただきありがとうございます。私たちの活動は皆様のご支援、ご協力が必要です。当神社のチャンネル、ShintoInariをサブスクライブしていただき、引き続きご視聴くださいますと喜びます。よろしくお願いします。